Hi everyone, this is a 2016 Jaguar XJ. Here's the issue that I want to point out. It's got a little less than 50,000 miles on it, and notice the smell of the antifreeze. So if you have one of these Jags with a 3.0 or a 5.0 supercharged and you notice the smell, look into it, definitely. What ended up being is this pipe, okay, that sits literally, it sits like this, right under the supercharger, like right down there. So in order to replace this pipe, it's about a 5-hour job. You need to remove this whole supercharger. So you need to take the cover from supercharger first, and then there's screws inside to pull the bottom of the supercharger up. So of course you gotta take as much stuff as you can. You gotta take the belt off, and the only way to lift that supercharger, the bottom piece, up, you're gonna have to make a bar that goes across and kind of pull it simultaneously on both sides, because it kind of feels like it's stuck in there. It feels like you have a screw in there somewhere, but it's not. You just gotta yank it out. So I didn't disconnect the supercharger completely all the way, just unplugged a couple of things in the back, and I lift it up like this and replace the pipes. Now look what they did. They have a pipe and there's a seam. You can see the seam right there. So they literally take two pieces of plastic, they glue them together, and they start to leak. So in my case, what actually happened is this piece right here, you see how it's supposed to be on this side? Well, this piece stayed in the engine, so it kind of separated, so the plastic just falls apart. Like this whole thing just falls apart. So the Jaguar knows this problem, so they redesigned the pipe. This is the older pipe right here. You see how it is? Oh yeah, this piece right here, from here, I had to buy a new pipe for the vent. This little vent here also stayed in there. So pretty surprising about the design. Not a happy camper. I fixed dozens of these Jaguars, and I seem to have a problem with every one of them out there. So they slowly start to leak, and it gets worse and worse. And yeah, look at the old pipes. So they have it from two pieces glued together. Okay, you see this groove right here. See how it's made from two pieces, and they replaced it with a complete round pipe. So I replaced this. So now you cannot replace this alone, you have to replace the whole thing. So it's actually two of them. They go like this, and then a little short while later, same thing, started smelling antifreeze. Eventually it's not from there anymore. Okay, so I looked at the bottom and I seen a little pipe leaking, which is this pipe right here. So it leaked like literally in this right underneath. There's no pressure or anything, it just leaks on its own. It's not like it's building up a pressure or anything, so the engine's fine. So I replaced this pipe, and 2-3 days later I see it leaking again. So eventually it's this system right here. This whole thing right here. So same thing. This one leaks literally right from this seam. You can see it's shining water in there, but it's leaking literally right over here. So this is the other piece that goes literally right over here on this side. So you need to replace one of these too. So if you're gonna be doing if your vehicle has a leak, okay, what I recommend is definitely replace this pipe. Okay, pretty much replace everything that's plastic. That's pretty much it. It literally is it, because this pipe and the other pipe that's underneath is one piece. This housing is a whole other piece, and that little connector there's another piece. So that's it. There's literally nothing else. There's no other plastic connectors anywhere. So might as well save yourself some time and money by doing the job twice or 3 times like me, third time. But definitely that's the way to do it, is get that pipes replaced as soon as you start smelling some antifreeze, just to save your engine. Also, I've noticed that 50,000 miles, when I remove this upper cover, there's some oil sludge in there, like a very sticky sludge in areas where there's pockets. So what that tells me is down the road these cars going to have oil sludge problems. So I guess use a good oil, do the oil changes more often. And it's a great car, don't get me wrong, it's a perfect car. But whoever designed these plastic pipes and put them under the supercharger is, I don't know. But yeah, that's where we at.